Moving on, stakeholders on the Diversity, Equity and Inclusion Commission Bill converged on Ogun State House of Assembly to support and promote equitable representation, social justice and prohibit discrimination against vulnerable groups across all sectors. This was at a public hearing on the bill sponsored by the Deputy Speaker of the House, Latifat Bonlale Ajayi. Yemi Dalemo has more.
The bill seeks to entrench fairness, promote representation, and prohibit discrimination in all spheres while ensuring that diversity, equity, and inclusion principles were infused into policy making and implementation using evidence-based approaches and evaluation mechanisms.
As the sponsor of this bill, I believe the Diversity, Equity and Inclusion Commission will serve as a platform for change where the voices of the heard, thereby promoting inclusive practice in governance and social life.
As a chairman of the House Committee on Women Affairs, I recognize the importance of this bill and in addressing the systematic inequality and basic that have long plagued our society. The EDL Commission will serve as a platform for change.
That every submission made here today will be meticulously considered towards ensuring that the final bill takes care of the interests of stakeholders.
Stakeholders, including representatives of the Joint National Association of People Living with Disabilities, Ogun State Disability Law Advocacy Group, Spinal Cord Injury Association, Justice Development and Peace Commission, among others, submitted inputs for inclusion in the bill.
It represents a landmark opportunity for Ogun State to demonstrate progressive leadership in advancing human rights, health and social justice.
We understand that the enactment of diversity, equity and inclusion law is an important step in tackling inequality and discrimination in Ogun State.
We are speaking for thousands of Ogun State citizens whose voice have been muted by systematic neglect, persons with disability, who continue to suffer daily injustice despite valid, active and binding laws enacted for their protection 7 years ago.
The minority leader of the House, Lukman Adeleye, and the Ogun State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development clarified that the DEI bill remained a top priority for both the legislative and executive arms.
DEI bill is very straightforward. It is talking about accessibility. It is talking about economic empowerment. It is talking about prohibition against discrimination, about everybody that has to do with vulnerability.
DEI bill doesn't have anything to do with the disability bill. One do not erode the other. The disability bill, as said, has been passed.
The stakeholders called for proactive engagement of the executive and legislative arms to ensure early assent of the bill, while recommending that the global DEI obligations referenced in the bill be clearly stated.